Okay, so we're here at 3160 Menlo Drive here in Glendale. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector look underneath the house and stuff. But I can tell you that I had a look underneath the house, so you could pretty much walk inside the base, the crawl space over. You can see the cast iron pipe. Looking at the outside of the pipe, it actually looks like it's in pretty fair condition. Of course, we couldn't look inside of the pipe. But anyway, this inspection is based on my opinion, and I can tell you that we're running our camera from this 4-inch clean-out. Apparently it's a two-way clean-out, located here on the hillside where the pipe exits the back of the house. Apparently the sewer line goes through somebody else's property, most likely to the street below or whatever. And we have our camera in the line, 132 feet. I can tell you that the sewer line has a very good grade going downhill. So that's definitely a plus for you. Now, we have the camera in the line, and we're actually all the way out to the city connection over here. So there's the city connection. As we bring the camera back real slow, you can see a route coming in there. And that's coming in at the end of a cured-in-place pipe lining. Now, I can tell you that linings don't stop roots from growing. It's just a temporary fix. Now, the thing is, you can clean it out, but eventually, look, you should never run a cable with a blade through a lining because you'll cut it and destroy it. It has to be cleaned very carefully with a hydrojetter. And eventually, over time, because the hydrojetter sprays backwards, eventually the end of the lining will start breaking up. Now, this is not going to cause a blockage or anything at this time because of the enormous grade going downhill, but you can see there are roots already appearing at the end of the lining because the lining doesn't adhere to the host pipe and the roots grow in between it and they show up on either end. So as we come back over here, you can see there's a cured-in-place pipe lining. Now, all this looks okay over here, but there's no telling exactly where the roots actually got into the pipe, and what happens is they grow in between the pipe and the lining, and that's what shows up on either end. Comes onto the property over here, it changes to ABS plastic and a 4-inch polyethylene pipe. There's another section of lining. This is all in good condition over here. This is a 4-inch lining. Nothing's penetrated this area. As it comes back into ABS plastic and polyethylene pipe all the way up the hill. This is all in very good condition. It has an extremely good grade going downhill. We always recommend that you never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. Okay, so here it's going to come out of this clean out here on the hillside. I'm going to go ahead, pause the recording as we'll push the camera upstream. Okay, so what we're doing is we're running our camera upstream from that 4-inch clean out. This way we could have a good look at the cast iron pipe that we saw underneath the house. Now you can see it definitely has rust buildup in it. There's no doubt about that. But what I could see in the basement doesn't show any signs of any leakage or anything. You can see it definitely has some rust buildup in it. And that's very common for a cast iron pipe to have that. One good advantage over here is you've got this extreme grade going downhill. So I don't have a problem with this. If necessary, you could always run a cable with a blade through here and descale it. But I don't think that's really necessary at this time due to the extreme grade going downhill. So everything looks pretty good over here. I'm a little concerned about the roots coming in at the end of the lining because I know one day that's going to be a problem. And so we're going to recommend that 6-inch lateral be replaced by the open trench method so that it could be fixed properly, because eventually the lining will start wearing out, especially at the end of the line after cleaning it. So here we come back to ABS plastic over here, all in good condition. Okay, here we are outside of the house in the clean out. We'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.